Good morning, all. Camelback Trading 2724 coming to you this Wednesday morning, April 22nd, and we're looking at yesterday's market profile of the SPY ETF here on Window Trader. And here's the 13th, and I'm showing you that for the reason because that is the bottom of an 8-day balance where yesterday we gapped lower, we pushed lower, but we couldn't take out last week's low to stop the one-time framing down. Got almost to the bottom of a balance, gave up, and ended up with a B shape for long liquidation. So here we are this morning. And after sellers not being able to push further down, now we're looking to trade at the top of yesterday's range, above value, but still in balance. And lo and behold, right at yesterday's opening where we battled 3 times before sellers went out. Remember, we have a pretty sizable gap still from yesterday. It's over 300 points. So let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. So on the upside, your first destination right now, yesterday we had 9 wide, which was going to be an upside destination. Right now with just over an hour to go, it will be a downside destination. Now, I'm still going to use the afternoon rally high from J since we still have an hour to go, even though we're slightly above it, of 275.69. Then above that, we have today's pre-market high of 277.91. Then yesterday's high of 278.04, and then filling the gap at 281.35, 331 point gap, and then the price spike, A's low from the 20th, which I gave you those destinations a couple of times on the downside. Our first destination will be 275.60 as of now, which is our pre-market low. Then 273.86, where we were 9 wide yesterday. And 272.02, yesterday's low, and then 271.41, which is the weekly low and balance low. So what's the game plan for this morning? Well, the way we waited basically an A period yesterday, for now, it's kind of the same game plan. We're going to see once the market opens, how we react at the opening. Do we go back and forth through it like we did in A, B, and C? In yesterday's time frame, do we get accepted above yesterday's opening? We get accepted above yesterday's opening, the odds are you're going to take out yesterday's high and at least get into this gap. Now, gaps of this size usually don't get filled the first time there. However, we have certainly seen in this incredible volatility from February through now how huge gaps have gotten filled in one time frame. So although it's still difficult to fill, things have changed a bit, so you have to keep that in mind. So, if in the next hour we're to open right around yesterday's opening, it'd be actually a good guide because now you're going to have 2 things to lean on, yesterday's opening and today's opening if it's around the same area. It might take 1 or 2 or 3 time frames to see which way we get accepted above or below it. If that's the case, we have to wait, just like we did for the most part yesterday. I took 1 small short below the opening. I didn't do anything after that till C took out A's low and still had a really good day. Do we open above the afternoon rally high? In the next hour, if you open below the afternoon rally high from yesterday, you can certainly take a put call, a put play or a short play. If you get accepted above it, well, then you basically know you're out. Or if you want to see if we get above yesterday's opening. So those are things. Yesterday's opening was 276.73. The afternoon rally high was 275.69. So we're talking just about $1 worth of heat if you were to do that. Again, expanded volatility means you're going to have expanded heat. If you take that put play, never gets above J, well, obviously your next destination, your first destination, will be the POC from yesterday. If you get accepted back into M's range, you'll probably go right down to POC and then trade M's range for a while before the market decides if it wants to take out yesterday's low or attempt to now get above the afternoon rally high in yesterday's opening. So that's a put play. Call play. right now, right in here, even if I open above the afternoon rally high, I'm not going to be quick to take a call play for a couple of reasons. We're still going to have yesterday's opening to deal with, and you still have a big gap above you. So these are things to look for. I don't have, even though value will be higher if we open up here. I think what I would have to see, if we open around yesterday's opening, push down, taper off possibly above the afternoon rally high, and then get back above today's opening and yesterday's opening, then you can take a call play at least to yesterday's high. They would probably test that before they gingerly get into the gap. Remember, we are still trading against short-term traders, especially the way the B-shape form. Yes, yesterday I thought CD, maybe the longer-term guys were in there. The volume was picking up, but not the way we finished. So short-term traders are going to, short-term algorithms, I should say, they don't want to be the first one to make a new high. So it would be a trade if you were to taper off here to go long, get accepted above today's opening and yesterday's, and at least test yesterday's high. All right, let's go over to the charts. So monthly, again, remember what we're dealing with. We closed above the 278 level by a lot. We've closed below it by a lot, 273, and right now we're right back at 277. So 278 level for the next 8 days or so is going to be pretty crucial on the monthly to see if we're able to close above or below that trend line. It's another factor this morning. Yesterday's opening was 276.73. That's where we're trading right around now. If we get above that and above yesterday's high, which is exactly at the trend line, maybe you'll get something to the upside. However, you do have a huge gap above you. Weekly, one time framing up for 4 weeks, possible triple top. 287 level has tremendously been defended by the bears. I said yesterday we have 2 days to go in a week to see if we have an inside week. Shows you where my head's been at. Today's only Wednesday now, so we have 3 days. So we still have a lot of time to see if that is going to take place. And then daily, right? 8-day balance. They tested the bottom of it yesterday. Right now, they're trying to take out yesterday's high, get into the gap, which would put us basically firmly in the middle of an 8-day balance. And that's a market waiting for more market-generated information. And another factor is your 50-day has continued to come down. We're now down at around, right now rounded out at around 284. It'll be lower once the market opens. So at some point, it might even be right above where this gap gets filled, how we react at the 50-day. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.